Before I do the oath, I want to remind you of our core values, our standards, courtesy, integrity, and professionalism. You'll be asked to uphold those things. These are the values that we use as a lens in which we carry out our actions and make our decisions. You've been selected from hundreds and hundreds of applicants. You're special. Congratulations for that. Lastly, I want to give you another small piece of advice. Carry yourself with dignity, carry yourself with respect, and live with these two words as a guide: common sense and decency. If you do so, these will not fail you. All right, I got a couple things just to go in order here. We're going to do a badge pinning, but after we do the oath of office. Over here we have the 21 that I'll be swearing in today, and over here we have our very first law enforcement training academy here at the Escambia County Sheriff's Office. So we're surrounded by the future of the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, the future of those who will serve our community, the people that take my place, the people that take Chief Hobbs' place, Chief Leiter's place, and will serve this community for decades to come. And we're very proud to have them. When people think about a law enforcement badge, they most often first consider how this is a representation of an officer of the law. A law enforcement badge, more than any other piece of law enforcement insignia, symbolizes someone in authority. For law enforcement officers, it is important to remember that the badge does not just simplify or signify or symbolize an officer. It measures respect and accountability and more for the wearer of the badge. Someone with a law enforcement badge should be trusted by the community, a safe resource to turn to, a lighthouse, a calm in the midst of a storm. That officer of the law should also indicate a willingness to protect the people they serve at all costs, placing themselves in harm's way for complete strangers. The pinning of the badge blends responsibilities with an appreciation for those who helped to get them here. The symbol that this badge carries such power, such responsibility, such honor, that no one man or woman can get there alone or can take this ride alone. An individual is selected to honor the recipient by pinning the badge onto the chest of the deserving law enforcement officer. This is a bond, a show of confidence. This is a connection, a unity. All in all, this is a way to show that we are in this together. Whether it is a family member or a co-worker, the recipient is committed to the pinner and the pinner to the recipient. Both share the honor, both share the responsibility, and as you look on at the pageantry of a badge pinning ceremony, consider that this agency has not chosen its members lightly, and the one chosen to pin the badge was likewise not chosen lightly. Congratulations, it is an honor for both the pinner and the pinnee. Let's get this thing started because you have waited long enough. I will ask all of you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida, and that I am duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of Deputy Sheriff, of which I am now about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to call each one individually, and then I will also name who is going to be pinning that particular individual. We will start, I guess, in alphabetical order. Deputy Caitlin Agrisi, can you come up here, please? Caitlin will be pinned by his wife, Alania Agrisi. Is it Agrisi? All right. Caitlin, can you come up here? I'm sorry. Alania, can you come up here? Deputy Cameron Bowes, and he'll be pinned by his mother, Christina Henson. Deputy Ryan Bolton, pinned by Sergeant Hendershot. Deputy Richard Butler, pinned by his brother Jason Freeman. Deputy Alan Cutchin, pinned by his wife Stephanie Johnson. Deputy Jonesley Espinal, pinned by Sergeant Hendershot. Deputy Sean Ford, pinned by his daughter Riley Ford. Deputy Dakota Fulton, pinned by Deputy Daquan Walker. Deputy James Glass, pinned by his wife, Donna Glass. Deputy Jeremiah Jarrett, pinned by his dad, Robin Jarrett. Deputy Jacques Lett, pinned by his girlfriend, Virginia French. Deputy Kylie McLindor, pinned by her mom. McIndore was the right answer. Deputy Justin Neal, pinned by his wife Nadine. Deputy Donald Neesmith III, pinned by his father and Escambia County Sheriff's Office legacy, Buddy Neesmith. The badge that Buddy is pinning is his badge that he wore when he served the community as a Escambia County Sheriff's deputy. Saves us money on property. Deputy Philip Ronloff III, pinned by his girlfriend, Rachel Ludwig. Deputy Clark Sikari, pinned by his wife, Shanna Sikari. Deputy Michaela Sisson, pinned by Instructor Greg Robichaud. Deputy Eugene Smith, pinned by his wife, Brenda Yeagle. Deputy St. Romain, pinned by his father, Richard St. Romain. Last minute change. Deputy Tate will be doing the pinning. Deputy Joseph Williams, pinned by his father, Andrew Williams. Deputy Sean Weisenall, pinned by his father, Robert Weisenall. Again, I want to say congratulations. When you become a member of this family, we look after each other. That's why we pin the badge. We pick somebody that will walk that walk with us. We have standards. I talked a little bit about the standards, the core values, the courtesy, integrity, and professionalism. But I think that you will look back and the whole thing started with a dream. You share the enthusiasm of making this community a better community, making this agency a better agency. It's hard to get on here at the Escambia County Sheriff's Office. Again, we have hundreds of applicants. I think at one point we had over 450 applicants just for a cadet position. So we whittled those down, and we choose the ones that we think are a good fit, not just for our agency, but for our community. Law enforcement is different than what it was in the past. A lot more eyes on us. But you know what? We put eyes on ourselves as well. We looked after each other, but we also make sure that each other is upholding those standards. I mentioned the common sense. I mentioned the decency. If you let those two words guide you, you will never go wrong. Remember, what you are on duty is also what you are off duty. You are an Escambia County Sheriff's deputy. You are a sworn law enforcement officer. You have the ability to take someone into custody, to take their freedom. But it doesn't mean you have to. If you have the discretion, use that discretion. Use courtesy until there's no longer a time to use courtesy. This is a very difficult job. Many of us in this room have been here for a long time, a lot of years, been in situations where we weren't sure we were going to make it through. But you will make it through. You've got a family here, you got a family at home. I will tell you lastly that you are, as I mentioned before, the future of this agency. I want those of you who are here to look back behind you. You have our HR crew, human resources. To get all these people in the green uniform and in the training academy, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time. I mentioned a second ago, it starts with a dream, but that dream is just the start, just the beginning. They're going to start their training, and then they go out there on the streets on their own. They're going to make split-second decisions, and they're going to do it for the right reason. And that's why we hired you. HR, we have the FTEP people over here. Let's start giving a hands to the people that made this possible. To the FTEP people over here on the right-hand side. Back here to the human resources people that made all this happen. To the very first Escambia County Law Enforcement Academy and their instructors. I will now ask those who have just been sworn in to give an applause to your family and to those who pinned you. So do that, please. And lastly, let's give one more round of applause to the very newest deputy sheriffs here in Escambia County.